One of my favorite ways to make a quick amount of money online is through web design and building funnels. In fact, the very first website that I built was for $6,307 and only took me 10 hours to build. And for me, building a website or a funnel has kind of been the foundation of all of my marketing skills that I usually teach a couple of my friends how to do or some family members so that they can make money online too. While I do love recurring revenue, it's really awesome to just kind of like do these one-off quick projects that don't take too long, that spark a little bit of creativity that you can make money at quickly. And in this video, I'm going to show you one single tool that I just couldn't live without that I found this week. And to be honest, if I had this in 2017, I would have been able to do my projects much quicker back then. This program is a Google extension called Hoverify. But before we get into that, have you ever heard the term funnel hacking? It's a term that Russell Brunson always shares with us from ClickFunnels. Funnel hacking is essentially finding something that works and modeling it. We do this with copy, we do this with web design, color schemes, etc. And to be honest, I don't really have a naturally good eye for design. It's just not one of my skill sets. Like if you've seen the outfits that I pick out for myself, you'd be like, yeah, that guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. But see, in the web design world, we have tools that can help us to funnel hack things quickly. Now, when building a website, before I even think about the copy, I try to get the design right. I try to find a funnel or a website that I really like the look of that I'd like to model. So my favorite feature inside of Hoverify, this Google extension, is the inspect tool. So what I can do is I can click that and I can drag around this funnel and I can see, okay, here's the logo. And I can see the dimensions of the logo. So if I click here, I can see the actual font that they're using, the size that they're using, the font weight, and I can just go into any drag and drop builder and essentially just model this. And I can do that by using a combination of the tools and also using my eyes just to kind of match it up. I can put the windows side by side and just match what they're doing. Now, what I'll do when I'm funnel hacking is I will copy the actual copy from the website pretty much word for word, or I will use the same length and use like Latin placeholder so that later when I go to put on my copywriter hat, I don't have to sit there and worry about like, how do I make this fit the design? I kind of already have the framework. Then I can go into Hoverify and I can do the color dropper and I can pick a color from the page. So I can zoom in and I can go, you know what, I really like this red, and I can just go in and grab any color on this page that I like so that I can marry those colors into the funnel as I see fit. The next thing that I love about this tool is the assets. So usually I have to go in the back end and often ask my buddy Brian, who's like deep in the coding and stuff like that, which I suck at that stuff. But I'll like ask him like, hey, how do I get this asset from the back end of the website? And he'll go in and he'll view source code and all that stuff and stuff that I don't even understand. And he'll be like, yeah, here's the video, here's the image. Inside of this, I can actually just click this assets button and it's going to give me every single asset that's on this funnel so I can download it. And I can figure out exactly what size they are, put them into Canva, and then create my own image so that it actually stays within the framework of everything. It's just super, super helpful. Now, what I want to say here is I'm not looking to steal everything from the funnel. I'm just looking to rebuild it from the framework. And then the last thing that I do is I can use this to capture. So I can click this capture button and I can capture the entire page, and it's going to take a screenshot of the entire funnel from top to bottom. This is really good for when you're looking to deliver mock-ups to people, so that when I'm delivering the mock-up to the client, I could say like, hey, here's what the final website will look like, something like that. And then lastly, one of my favorite things about Hoverify is that I can program shortcuts, so I can just like use my keyboard to go into the inspect tool or to go in the color dropper quickly. So that's really cool. And right now you might be like, well, Tom, like really, who cares? I could just build this all out, just kind of eye it up, kind of figure it out. What I can tell you is that by doing this, I probably save a good 4 to 5 hours a project, which in essence gives me a raise, because if I charge $5,000 for a website and it takes me 10 hours, but now it only takes me 5, I've essentially just doubled my income for the project. And that's why it's important to know that when you are good at a skill, that you don't just stop there. You try to become efficient at it, because the more efficient you become, the more time you get back and the more money that you can get and the more that you can leverage those skills and those efficiencies to your advantage. If you'd like to learn more about the different ways that I make money online and more importantly, how you can do the same, do me a favor and DM me today.